Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Megan, and today I'm going to be discussing the new Jonas Brothers Christmas movie that just came out. So let's get into it. I actually really enjoyed this movie. I thought it was super cute. I loved the opening scene with Will Ferrell. I wasn't sure if it was exactly his real family or not because the three boys definitely looked like siblings, but I couldn't really tell if they were Will and his wife's kids. So I had to Google, and it was his real family. So I just thought that was so cute how they were all getting ready for the Jonas Brother concert, and then you actually see them in real footage. I just thought it was fantastic. There were like a few other really cool cameos by other actors and definitely some throwbacks. It actually did give me old Disney Channel original movie vibes. I loved the ending where they all come back together as a family, and Joe looking around and seeing everyone coupled up, married, besides his younger brother. I was like, oh, it's kind of relatable, where you're like the solo one and everyone else is, you know, a couple or are married. I thought that was really funny. And then I feel like it kind of like mirrored his life because he is divorced. And then getting like Lucy at the end. I just thought it was like super cute. I absolutely loved it. It was very heartfelt, and I loved the transition of the music in the movie. It did give you the musical vibe, but I loved how they broke the fourth wall where they were like, oh, do we have time for a song? Meaning that, you know, they're going to be singing, and I thought that was really cool. I don't know. It was really interesting that some of the things that the boys talked about in the movie, I feel like paralleled to real life. For example, when Kevin mentioned to him about like going solo or doing a solo in a song, he wasn't really one ever to like sing or take the spotlight. So it was really interesting to see this play out in the storyline, since he did write a solo song and actually did perform it on tour, you know, within the last few months. So it was interesting how that kind of worked. It was like we saw things in the movie where it was probably filmed last year, to now kind of see it in present day. And it was just kind of a cool, maybe not necessarily parallel, but it was just kind of cool to see the life imitates art, and how it was presented. It was kind of like a behind the scenes situation on how something came about, and then you kind of see it in present day and kind of where the idea came from. So I absolutely loved that part of the movie. We just kind of got a glimpse of who the boys really are, and kind of like their home lives, like even like the stupid like petty stuff that they have, because they are celebrities and they are famous, so they do get perks and luxuries that regular people don't get. I loved how KJ Appa was the pilot. I thought that was so funny. There were just like so many like random cameos in this movie, but I literally could not stop laughing when I saw him pop up. I was just like, what are the odds of him being in this Jonas Brothers like Disney movie? I thought it was so great. I can't think of the other guy who was in there, where they showed at the end where different couples were coupling up. So like KJ came back to get the girl, and then the other pairing that was at dinner that had the like brochure of people like traveling together or something like that. I thought that was really cool. It was just like a cute, I don't know, heartfelt, cute movie, like about the Jonas Brothers, especially for a millennial, growing up with them and having music playing. I just feel like the whole millennial resurgence is like totally on board and has already taken flight. Like there's just so many things that are coming in the next year, I think, for our generation. And this was just great. I feel like there needs to be more feel-good movies like this, specifically maybe with musicians or maybe like child actors. Just be really, really cool. I wonder what Miley Cyrus is going to do next year for 20 years of Hannah Montana. That'd be like so cool if there's like a surprise tour or like a surprise movie. That's what the vibes of this movie kind of gave me, of like the old Disney Channel, where like The Sweet Life, they had their own movie, Wizards had their own movie, Hannah Montana had their own movie, even though it was more theatrical. But some of these Disney Channel shows had their own movies, and so that's what that kind of reminded me of. You get actually a glimpse of who they are as real people. And I know in their TV show Jonas, they obviously played themselves. So that was just kind of like easier to still like grow with the audience. But yeah, it was just overall a good movie. I haven't seen it yet on Disney Plus. I would say go check it out. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.